Here comes Hunter!
Well, hello everyone, this is HunterTube back again with another Christmas present review, but this time is a double review. And as you can probably tell, we are in the washroom, and you know what time it is when we are in the washroom. It's time to look at some more Chuggington stuff. So in this double review, we will be taking a look at the new Chuggington Rainbow Electric track set with 8-wheeled motorized Wilson and the track expansion kit that was made for Wilson's Motorized Track Adventures around 2020. So yeah, let's get started. Also, before we get to looking at the boxes, I have a little theory that I will go into now with the only bit with high quality mic audio in this.
So as you've probably noticed about these Chinese exclusive sets, is that their boxes are slightly different from the other Chinese exclusive set that was released internationally. These two sets basically use the Chinese packaging, just translated to English. Unlike Motorized Track Adventures, which is a slightly alterated box compared to the Chinese one. It explains why both the Rainbow set and the Track Pack say Aldi instead of Alpha Group. There are also little things missing on the box that would have been on the Chinese one, like this QR code that is missing now. Anyway, this brings me to my theory. Since these two items are basically just the Chinese packagings translated to English, could this mean we could get the rest of the Chinese exclusive sets released internationally too? I hope so, because I desperately want some of these. Anyway, back to your regularly scheduled viewing.
Anyway, with that little ramble out of the way, let's get to looking at these two, and we're going to start off with the glorious Rainbow Electric track set. So obviously, before I start, I just want to mention that this box is smaller than I thought. Here is Motorized Track Adventures. As you can see, it is bigger than the Rainbow Electric track set box. Here is the all-aboard starter set, and now I am just noticing that all-aboard starter set is smaller in height, but yeah, it is bigger in length. Anyway, on to closer looks at this box. As you probably noticed, it says Aldi up here instead of Alpha Group. And as you know, Aldi is the Chinese office for Alpha Group, the main Chinese head office, or what they go by in China, and because they go by Aldi in China and Alpha Group everywhere else. Interesting, right? And then interestingly, this is all like translated very poorly. It's like kind of like a knockoff box. Even the bottom makes it seem like a knockoff box, and how there's no licensing info back to the owners of Chuggington or anything. I find that so weird. It seriously feels like it's a knockoff box, seeing this underneath it, but it's not a knockoff. And then on the Chinese box, there would have been this QR code here. Not sure what it would have did, but like they removed it here. And then here's the back of the box with some more poorly translated Chinglish, cause I don't think piecing is spelled right. I honestly don't think piecing is spelled correctly. But yeah, we got that, and we got the promo here, the set, and the 8-wheeled boy. And then on the side here, we have the parts and pieces in this set. Only showing Wilson here, but hopefully my release of it comes with Coco. Hopefully it comes with Coco. Anyway, let's open this box. Alright, coming in for the unboxing. Hopefully I don't struggle with this one, unlike I did with Motorized Track Adventures. Oh shoot, I ripped the box, no! Yay, that was easy. Yes! We got Coco! And her coach! And then here is Wilson in bubble wrap, our 8-wheeled Wilson, and along with Coco. And then here is the rest of the parts. And honestly, for once, I didn't struggle to open the box. Alright, so before we take a look at Wilson and all the things in this set, let's take a look at this instruction book. So, interestingly, it says Aldi up here as well. So this is literally translated from the Chinese instructions. Also, the instruction paper is different from all the other instructions, but we got like some Chinglish up here, and then we got some stuff down here. Then if we open it up, you can see how to put the batteries in, 8-wheeled Wilson, that stuff that they literally replicated from the, that's interesting. It shows the Safari gate there, so that means this must be reused from the Coco set, the Safari set that was Chinese exclusive. And then we have the how to put the thing together, how to put the track, and then yeah, some more Chinglish. Look at this. Shape I completed. That doesn't make sense. And then we have the other routes here, and here we have the copyright info. So that shows, see, we have Hershen there, and then Aldi and Alpha Group in Chinese. And then interestingly, down here it says made in China, only for sale in mainland China. I don't know how that works because this item, along with the track pack, were on Amazon.com. Alright, now it is time to look at the characters that came with this set. Starting with my boy, 8-wheeled Motorized Wilson! So first off, before we take a closer look at this guy, I would honestly like to say something weird about this guy. His proportions are so weird when we match him against the other two. Just look at this. Alright, here is Touch and Go Wilson. Here is the new 8-wheeler Wilson. Look at this. It is shorter in height. This thing uses the Touch and Go body on a shorter height. And then it gets even crazier when you put this one next to it. It is the same height as Motorized Track Adventures Wilson. So this thing right here is the Touch and Go body with the height of the Tommy Motorized Wilson. That is bonkers. Anyway, now let's get to taking a closer look at him. So firstly, we can tell that he is missing quite a lot of details. Because if we bring in Touch and Go here, you can see how much detail he is missing. Like, those are white when they should be blue. His window and doors are missing detail. His eyebrows aren't detailed. He's got like a yellow horn instead of the gold one. And then this is his button here. And of course he's got 8 driving wheels, and he does not freewheel, kind of like the Touch and Goes here where they don't freewheel either. So far, Tommy Motorized / Early Alpha Group are the ones that only freewheel. And we will get to another one that freewheels later, which is Coco. Anyway, back to looking at him. He's got his button there. He got a weird little yellow mark there. Here's the underneath. It's got weight in the front and absolutely no weight in the back. It doesn't have the gear drive that can help it climb the very steep incline. So it obviously won't be able to climb that big ramp like these others do. This one has like full weight underneath it. This one has absolutely 0 weight at all. So I wonder how well this guy will do pulling loads and stuff, since he's 8-wheeled and only has half the weight he needs to get up tracks and stuff. So yeah, that was 8-wheeler Wilson. And now let's take a look at the other chugger included with this set, Coco. So this is basically the Tommy Stat Track Coco, but with less details. As you can see, the purple stripe isn't there, the black isn't there, her speed booster isn't painted, she has a gray switch, those eyes that stare into my soul that look so creepy, her headlamp isn't painted, I don't remember if the Tommy one had it painted, her her front fender or whatever. And then here's the back, got the gray coupling, and underneath it says Alpha Group and Aldi. It's basically just the Motorized Track Adventures Wilson chassis. Actually, that's interesting. I don't know if this is a different type of metal, but it looks like a different type of metal. This metal looks more smooth, while this one looks more rough and cheap. I don't know. But yeah, it's basically just the undercarriage from Motorized Track Adventures Wilson, where it says trademark and copyright 2020 Hirschend. Interestingly, the instructions to this set said 2020 Hirschend as well. And yeah, this is a stiff switch right there. Motorized Track Adventures Wilson also had a stiff switch when I first had them, but it's become loose over time. And also she freewheels. So yeah. And then also, she came with this! Her coach. Now, I just want to say, this coach isn't as impressive as I thought it would be, because I have this coach. This is the Tommy one. And if you take a look at both of them, you can see why this one doesn't impress me as much as this one. It lacks in detail. Look at this. It's missing this dark blue stripe. These green lines don't exist. The undercarriage isn't painted. Here's the underneath. Still got a metal base. The front and back lack detail completely. The top looks almost identical. But yeah, now I have two Coco coaches, and even though this one doesn't match this one, it still kind of looks okay in my opinion. And at least this one didn't have any jammed up wheels, unlike the one Santa Thomas 31 had. So yeah, that was Coco's coach. And then, for some reason, she came with this! Why did she come with this? I have no idea. Obviously, these stickers can't even be applied to her because, normally some packs, like when Coco was sold by herself in China, the Motorized one with the coach, sometimes it come with like the detail stickers where you can put on the purple stripes and then the speed booster. But no, this one comes with like this weird sticker sheet where it has like speed clock, side ortho, heart car, Coco's name in Chinese. Yeah, this sticker sheet is not translated because that is Coco's name in Chinese right there. Yeah, but yeah, that was this random sticker sheet. Anyway, it's time we now assemble this set. So here is the set all put together. And now we are going to put some batteries in both of the chuggers and see how they perform. Okay, but before we actually run these two, I almost forgot to compare this Coco to the Touch and Go one. And there is obviously a huge difference in detail, and how this one has very little detail, and this one has loads of detail. This one has the big splashers. Yep. And, oh, actually, they both don't have their horns painted. And then the backs, the underneaths, and how this one is the Speed Fleet one. Yeah, honestly, the detailless designs of the Alpha Group stuff for China, it just doesn't look right. The detailless stuff just doesn't sit right with me. I honestly prefer the Touch and Go one design-wise, detail-wise, that is. This one just looks too plain and not like Coco without all the color she has. Anyway, now let's run these two on this thing and see how they perform. So we are first gonna test run the main star of the set, which is the 8-wheeler Wilson. We're gonna run him by himself, and then we're gonna see what he can haul. Go. There he goes up the, whoa! What happened there? I have no idea what happened there. Let's try that again. Did he hit the turn too fast? What the heck? So I think I know what the problem is. He hits this bump too fast and he jumped up, but he came back down. But there he goes around the track. And he's going up. Oh, that time he didn't fail. Anyway, we'll hit the lever on the bridge and watch him go down, and then we'll try hauling challenge with this 8-wheeler Wilson and see what he can pull. Alright, hauling challenge stage 1. We're gonna try one of these all plastic little cargo cars. See if he can pull this around the track. Looks like he went up the hill with style, but then he did his weird derail thing. Let's try that again. Watch him come around. It seems like he can do it just fine, this lightweight thing. Yeah, he made it around this time. See him go around again. As long as he doesn't get stuck, and he got stuck. There's something this Wilson doesn't like about this bridge. I don't know what it is. Like, he seems to come up. Oh, I think I see the problem. So the problem is that when he's going up, his front wheels are literally off the tracks, and then this wall ends, and then he just jumps up onto the bridge here, and then he's just stuck. Alright, now I've added another one of these onto the back of Wilson, and let's see if he can pull this without doing the thing. Alright, Wilson, you're gonna keep doing this or what? I honestly don't think he likes that part here. It must be because this thing is so tight. I had to push really hard to get this in. Oh my gosh. Alright, I swapped the curves. Let's see if that helps. No, it doesn't. Alright, so I basically just did some slow motion analysis, and basically his wheel, this thing dips so early that his front wheel just basically comes off and just rides the side of the bridge. I feel like you should have did a little bit more testing with this. Basically, this wall dips too early, and then his wheel just comes off. Actually, I just noticed they redesigned the corner for this new Wilson. Look, this thing just goes and then there's a small dip. This is the Motorized Track Adventures, and this just has a gradual dip. I'm just gonna replace this orange curve here with this one just to see what happens quick. Alright, let's see what happens. He does it now! Apparently, this redesigned dip here, this new Wilson doesn't like it. Let's just see. Let's just keep him going. Yeah, he seems to do much better now. All I had to do was take out that little curve, and now Wilson works perfectly on this set. Yeah, he's not having troubles at all. He seems to be doing it just fine. I honestly just hope the curves in the track pack aren't like this orange curve. Look at him go. He's not even doing a single problem on this track here. He's going around with no troubles at all. All I had to do was change that one little curve, and now he's riding the rails. Perfecto. Anyway, we shall now continue with the haulage challenge after that side derailment. Alrighty, I have now added 2 loads of cargo to the empty wagons with the better curve on this set. We will see if Wilson can pull this around. And he does! He can pull 2 lightweight wagons with loads around this set. He seemed to do a little bit of wheel slipping there, but he did it. Yeah, go Wilson. Now it's time for the next part. Alright, now we are going to see if the 8-wheeler can pull 4 of these empty minecart stack track wagons up this hill with the better curve. Go. He seemed to do a little slip at the bottom, but he did it! There he goes, pulling 4 lightweight empty wagons. Let's move on to the next challenge. Alright, now let's see if he can pull 6 of these wagons, the 2 with the loads, and then the 4 without. Go! And he is stuck. Although he's slowly moving, hold on. Is he stuck or is he, he did it! It took a bit of wheel slipping, but he did it! Just zooming out here to show you that there was no tricks in that. He did it. He has pulled 6 lightweight trucks, 2 with loads, 4 without, up that hill. With wheel slippage involved. I'm going to test the same load of Coco just to see how she performs quick. Alright, I've got Coco hooked up to this load now. Let's see how she does. That is, if I can turn this very stiff switch on. Come on, go. Okay. Get up. Okay. Switch is on. Okay. Go. Go. Okay, what? She just did that way better than Wilson. What? Also, notice how she is faster than Wilson. I feel like Alpha lied about how 8-wheeler is stronger and better than these. I think everyone's theories were right on how this thing is weaker. Because Coco is pulling this thing around with ease. No strain, no slippage. Well, a bit of cargo failure right there, though. And now the entire train is just being dragged along, and the cargo's gone, but she's still going. Somehow, she's still going. I feel like these 4-wheelers are better than the 8-wheelers. I feel like everyone's theories were right, saying that, oh, and the train just died. Okay. Yeah, seeing that, I think the 4-wheelers are actually better performance than the 8-wheelers. I guess everyone was right about how the 8-wheelers are more weak than the 4-wheelers. Because it takes more power to power them, because they're 8-wheel drive. And then this thing is a lot faster and more powerful. I guess Alpha Group lied. But to put proof to this, we're gonna try and see, can he pull? Yeah, he is a lot slow. Yeah, he struggled, man. Yeah, he struggled to pull that boxcar up, but he did it. I just want to see Coco with this boxcar now and see if she can pull it up like lightning speed. Yeah, he's slipping. He's slipping, but he pulled that boxcar up that hill. Anyway, let's stop 8-wheeler and see how Coco does. Alright, Coco's hooked up to the boxcar. We'll switch her on and she's faster and... Okay, yeah. Oh, there goes the boxcar. It is on its side. I guess one advantage about the 8-wheelers is that they don't go so fast down the hills, meaning you can haul around your heavy die-cast boxcar if you want. Anyway, I have switched the curve back to the normal curve just because I want to see how Coco handles this new updated edge. Can she do it, or does she flail off? Oh no, she actually does it perfectly. She handles the flare perfectly with her coach in tow. And let's drop the bridge, shall we? There she goes, down the bridge. I just want to know, why did they change this? Why did they change this flare off from just a gradual drop to just such a tight, instant drop? This guy does not like it. It causes him to just jump the track sometimes. And he just, see, he's off. He is off the track now. I just want to see, what about going the opposite direction? Let me just see that. Up he goes, and oh, he did it. I think the reason he did it that time is because this big wall stopped him. This big bridge wall. But now you can't do the collapsing bridge move. You can't do the whole collapsing bridge feature if you're going in backwards direction. Maybe I should turn the bridge around. Let me try that. Okay, I have turned the bridge around. And even going the other way, he seems to jump it. Interesting. So that little jump problem, oh, he did it that time. This little jump problem isn't a problem with 8-wheeler. It's a problem with the track here. I know I said this like a bunch of times, but they changed that to that. Why? Yeah, but he seems to do it better going this way. No, just watch this. Coco's gonna catch up to Wilson in like an instant second. Just look at that. Coco is faster. Boom. And she's off. So yeah, design-wise, these things are interesting, but performance-wise, not so much. I'm not sure what was up with Phantom Thomas 31s, but like, mine could pull at least all of these. Maybe I just need to try a bigger haul. Let me hold on a second. Alright, I'm going to try and have Wilson pull these the 2 Coco coaches plus the heavy diecast boxcar. But first we need to see, can Coco do it? We need proof. Can Coco do it? Yes, Coco can do this. Coco can pull her coaches plus a heavy diecast boxcar. Let's see if the new Wilson can do it. Alright, I got new Wilson hooked up to the same consist. Let's see if he can do it. Slow and steady up the hill, and he is slipping. Is he moving or is he stuck? He is slipping. Whoa! He has tilted backwards. Well, folks, I guess that proves that the 4-wheelers are stronger and better performance than the 8-wheelers. I feel like one way they could have improved this is by giving it a little more weight on the bottom. Then it wouldn't have tilted back, maybe. Giving both of these bogies metal bases. I mean, I'm probably not going to do some crazy hauling thing with this thing anyways. But still, for the people that do love to make crazy consists, I can feel their pain. Yeah, I can see why they'd be disappointed in saying like, oh, it's stronger, it has 8 wheels, it must be stronger. But like, yeah, the 4-wheelers are stronger. So all in all, what is my rating on this rainbow set? It's decent. The things I don't like about it are how they changed the curve here, this little notch at the end, and just a gradual drop to this tight thing, because this guy doesn't like it. and how this Wilson is like weaker than these ones. But still, we need to test it on the big ramp. I already know he's not gonna go up it because he doesn't have this big gear cog under his wheel, because that's what you need to go up the ramp. But Phantom 31 said that these things don't like going down the ramp. So we're just gonna have to open up this track pack to find out. I know I already have a ramp open, but that one is covered in dust and I don't want this guy's wheels getting all dusty. Alright, so here's the box of the expansion kit. It says Aldi. Here's one side. It's basically got the instructions on the side here. Here's the back. We got the parts list and that, which makes it look like a knockoff. And on this side, we got some style guides. So that's nice. And on the bottom, we just have the Chuggington logo. Same on the top. And let's open this thing. Alright, coming in for the unboxing. So this expansion pack was sold this year as like a thing, saying it would go with the rainbow set. But actually, this expansion pack is made for this here, Motorized Track Adventures. Anyway, pop this open, and so we got our stickers to put on our sign, and then let's just dump out the components, and yeah, there's no instructions. Okay. Aha! I'm looking at this ramp here, and it has the older style slant to it, which is a gradual rise and not the darting one, where it's just like an instant drop down. So that's good. That means this one, these parts were from the batches that were made when Motorized Track Adventures was made, so that's good. But anyway, here's the big ramp that I was talking about. I now have two of these. Here's the riser supports. They're all red. Here's the signs. Well, that's interesting. They're made of a different plastic than the ones that came with Motorized Track Adventures. We got our quarter straights in white and blue. Got our curves in white and blue. Got some half straights. And then we got our long straight. Our only long straight in this thing. So yeah, I'm gonna try and build something with this, and I'll be back if I can. Okay, so I have managed to build something using only just the track pack, and now we're gonna test Coco and Wilson on it. So we're gonna start with Coco here, because I know she's gonna work like a charm. Up she goes, and down, and around, and up the ramp she goes. And then down. Now let's turn her around. Up the curve, and down the ramp. Oh. Don't worry, they sometimes get stuck like that. Just give them a little push. Around she goes. Is she gonna get stuck every time? Oh, she's moving. There we go. Yeah, she's gonna get stuck every time. Probably because that ramp was built a little tight. Anyway, now let's try the 8-wheeler. So I already know he's not going to work going up the slope because he doesn't have that gear that I spoke about. See? He just stops. He just gets stuck. But let's try him going down the ramp. We'll start him at the bottom of the track here. See him go around, go up the curves. And he derailed. Just great. I haven't let him reach the ramp yet, but I'm honestly not sure if this is due to him or the track, because this track pack is so warped. Look at this. I am pressing down on this. This is warped. And then this isn't flat either. But anyway, let's just jump skip to the ramp here. I just want to see this. What? Okay, I think I know the reason why he can't go down the ramp. So he has flanges in the front, right? And those are holding in. Well, only just. But he has no flanges at the back. So he just flips over. Like I said, it probably would help if he had equal weight on the entire thing. So I tried him with one of those minecart things, and it sort of helps. He doesn't flip over. He does it sometimes, just not all the time. Yeah, now he's stuck. Yeah, I think I'm gonna agree with the majority and the Phantom Thomas 31 original thoughts that he posted in the Chuggington server, that this 8-wheeler Wilson is not very good performance-wise. It likes to jump the tracks. It doesn't like the big ramp. It is slower. I honestly don't mind that it's slower. I honestly don't really care about speed that much, but like, it does not do well performance-wise at all. I honestly prefer like the 4-wheelers. They are better performance-wise. They stay on the tracks. They don't tend to jump all over. This Wilson here jumps the tracks and everything. I honestly don't know if he's gonna work on what I was going to do next. The thing I was going to do next is attach these two sets to make a brand new version of the Mega Track. And hopefully this guy will be able to run around it. I know you will, but what about him? Boom. Here it is. The Mega Track has been updated, including the rainbow set and most of the track pack. I sadly couldn't incorporate the second blue ramp, but we've got the one from Motorized Track Adventures in there at least. So now let's get to running these 5 around the track. And hopefully 8-wheeler will do all right on it. Dang it. Go.
Please make it this time!
And that was the Mega Track run. And if you're wondering why Jackman disappeared halfway through the run, his back wheel broke again. This is the second time this has happened now, and I have to fix it. But anyway, as you probably saw, 8-wheeler had a few little struggles. Honestly, off camera, there were these rare moments where he actually made it down the big ramp. I tried to get it on camera, but I sadly couldn't. You probably saw the attempts where he made it down, landed properly, but just didn't move. Apparently, he somehow moved in some of those off screen. Yeah, but other than the big ramp and some of the jumping problems, he actually does pretty good on this Mega Track. Same with Coco and all the others. But yeah, that was the Mega Track and the double review of the Rainbow set and the track pack to Motorized Track Adventures. So this is HunterTube thing. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And I would say watch season 6 of Chuggington on Disney Junior, but sadly it's not on there anymore. So be sure to watch it on Disney Now and BBC iPlayer if you're in the UK, but Disney Now if in the US, or HBO Max or whatever. Anyways, bye.